A fly buzzed around a lifeless body. Could it unlock a murder? Forensic entomology, the science of insects, offers a chilling glimpse into crime scenes where tiny creatures whisper secrets of death. This report dives into the controversial Caylee Anthony case, where insect evidence became a crucial yet debated key. What if I told you that we'll dissect the science, the players, and the storm of controversy it ignited? We will also explore the limits and ethics of this fascinating field. In the summer of 2008, 2-year-old Caylee Anthony vanished. Her mother, Casey, waited 31 agonizing days before reporting her missing. Forensic entomology stepped in, hoping to pinpoint the time and cause of Caylee's tragic death. 3 months later, Caylee's skeletal remains were discovered in a desolate, wooded area near the Anthony home. Decomposition was advanced. Insect activity was rampant. The insects became silent witnesses. The challenge: accurately interpreting the insect evidence. Environmental shifts and potential crime scene tampering clouded the analysis. Forensic entomology offers valuable clues, but determining an exact time of death is rarely precise. June 2008 marked the last time anyone saw Caylee alive. Caylee Anthony reported her missing in July. The investigation initially hinged on Casey's inconsistent statements. Her stories twisted and turned, fueling suspicion. December 2008 brought the grim discovery of Caylee's remains. Forensic entomologists meticulously collected insect evidence. They analyzed the species and their developmental stages. Dr. Neil Haskell's initial estimate of the time of death became a focal point, stirring both hope and doubt. The Caylee Anthony trial gripped the nation in 2011. Entomological evidence took center stage, presented by both sides. Dr. Arpad Vasa's testimony about decomposition odors ignited a firestorm of debate. Discrepancies and uncertainties swirled. Caylee Anthony, the accused, became a symbol of parental betrayal. Her shifting stories formed the core of the prosecution's case. The defense painted a picture of accidental death. Dr. Neil Haskell, a forensic entomologist, found himself in the eye of the storm. His analysis of the insects found at the scene aimed to reveal the truth. He used his expertise in insect life cycles to estimate the time of death. His analysis was crucial yet fraught with challenges. Dr. Arpad Vas, a researcher of decomposition odors, entered the fray with air samples taken from Caylee Anthony's car. His testimony basically sparked controversy. Doubts arose about the reliability of his methods. The entomological evidence significantly swayed the trial. Both the prosecution and the defense wielded it to bolster their arguments. The jury faced the daunting task of grasping complex scientific concepts. Forensic entomology isn't without its flaws. Environmental factors such as temperature and humidity can dramatically alter insect development. Human actions, like moving the body or cleaning the area, can corrupt the evidence. Replicating real-world conditions in a sterile lab is often impossible. The Caylee Anthony case consumed the public. It highlighted the power and limitations of forensic science in criminal investigations. Intense media coverage often led to misinterpretations. The scientists involved endured intense scrutiny and emotional strain, knowing the weight of their words. A thorough investigation demands a comprehensive view. Scientific findings must be reinforced by other evidence. This provides a clearer picture of the truth. Clear communication is paramount. Scientists must resist the urge to exaggerate their findings. They should explain their methods and limitations in plain language. This empowers the public to understand complex issues. Forensic scientists bear an ethical burden. Objectivity is essential. Bias must be avoided, ensuring justice prevails. The tension in the courtroom was palpable, a thick, suffocating blanket that settled on my skin. I sat in the gallery, my gaze fixed on the jury as the foreman rose, a man whose face I'd studied for weeks, searching for any flicker of insight. His expression remained an impenetrable mask. "We, the jury, find the defendant." His voice, amplified by the microphone, seemed to echo in the vast, silent room, "Not guilty." A collective gasp rippled through the gallery. "Not guilty." The words hung in the air, heavy with disbelief and outrage. I felt a wave of nausea wash over me. All the meticulous work, the painstaking analysis, the countless hours spent poring over insect life cycles and decomposition rates, all seemingly for naught. The weight of Caylee's memory crashed down on me, a crushing blow. I looked at Caylee, a ghost of a smile playing on her lips. Outside the courtroom, the media frenzy was a vortex of flashing lights and shouting reporters. I was jostled and pushed, microphones shoved in my face. Dr. Haskell, how do you feel about the verdict? Do you think the jury understood the entomological evidence? Was your testimony misrepresented? I pushed through the throng, my head swimming. I couldn't speak. I couldn't begin to articulate the complex mix of emotions churning within me. Disappointment, certainly, also a profound sense of failure. Had I failed Caylee? Had I failed the pursuit of justice? The backlash was relentless. My name became synonymous with the Anthony case, a lightning rod for criticism and vitriol. My research was questioned, my methods scrutinized, my integrity attacked. Online forums were flooded with hateful comments, accusing me of everything from incompetence to outright fabrication. The university, initially supportive, began to distance itself. Funding for my research dried up. Grant applications were rejected. Colleagues, once eager to collaborate, now avoided me in the hallways. My career, once promising, seemed to be crumbling before my eyes. I retreated into myself, spending days holed up in my lab, surrounded by my insects, my only solace. I re-examined my data, questioning every assumption, every calculation. Was there I had missed, some oversight that had led to this devastating outcome? The doubt gnawed at me, eroding my confidence. I started to question my own abilities, my own judgment. Was I cut out for this work? Was I strong enough to withstand the pressure, the scrutiny, the emotional toll? The image of Caylee's skeletal remains kept flashing in my mind. Her wide eyes seemed to ask, "Did you do everything you could?" One evening, staring at the intricate patterns on a butterfly's wing, I realized my responsibility was to science, to truth, and to the pursuit of knowledge. I could not control the jury's decision, the media's frenzy, or the public's perception. All I could do was to conduct my research with integrity, to analyze the evidence with rigor, and to present my findings with honesty and clarity. Years passed. The Caylee Anthony case faded from the headlines, replaced by new tragedies, new scandals. The lessons I learned from that experience remained etched in my mind. I continued my research, pushing the boundaries of forensic entomology, exploring new techniques, and refining existing methods. I started teaching again, sharing my knowledge and experience with a new generation of aspiring forensic scientists. I emphasized the importance of critical thinking, ethical conduct, and clear communication. I shared my mistakes, my doubts, and my triumphs. I became a mentor, guiding students through the complex and often emotionally challenging world of forensic science. One day, a young woman approached me after class. Her eyes shone with determination. "Dr. Haskell, I want to make a difference. I want to use forensic entomology to help bring justice to victims and their families." I smiled. "Then you're in the right place," I said. "It's not easy. It's not always rewarding. It's important. If you approach it with integrity, with diligence, and with compassion, you can make a real difference in the world." I paused, thinking of Caylee. You can give a voice to those who can no longer speak for themselves. If you found this case study interesting, please subscribe to our channel. We will bring you more stories about forensic science. We want to hear what you think about this case. Please share your thoughts and any questions you have in the comments below. What other cases do you think forensic entomology could help solve?